Today we're working on the Honda Civic project car. I ended up purchasing all the door seals and window seals from Japan. I'm also going to be removing the window tint on the window. So let's get started. I went ahead and reused some of the OEM door seal just because they weren't bad and they were actually still pretty good. I also went ahead and ordered some of these molding clips or seal clips for the door because a lot of them were so brittle that literally you would look at them wrong and they would break. After getting all of the clips installed into the seal, we went ahead and reinstalled it. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and work on the window channel seal. At first I began to do it without pulling the window, but then I realized that this was actually more difficult, so I ended up removing the window completely and then installing the window channel seal. The difficulty in putting in these seals wasn't too bad, although I will say that I don't think these are the original Honda seals because the fitment was a little off. Next, it was time to remove the window tint off of the window, which proved to be really easy. Now it's time to reinstall the original window with no tint. I'm actually going to be reusing these little door pillar covers. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall those, which I ended up making a mistake because I did put these in first. And then I went to realize that the window molding that goes on the outside was actually supposed to go in first. So I ended up having to remove this again after I installed it. Once I got the molding out of the packaging, you could actually see how it actually fits together. And so I ended up having to take this door pillar off again just to get it to fit right because it does kind of mold or fit together in a certain way. And if you don't put that in, well, then it's not going to fit right. So after doing that, I went ahead and screwed the door pillar back in. The door seals, after installed, are looking really good, and it's really changing the way that this car looks. And I also went ahead and installed some aftermarket carbon fiber mirrors as well. Overall, I think it went in pretty easy. Now, I do have to kind of adjust these seals because some of them have to overlap each other, and I don't think I did that. And I'm also missing a little door stop or window stop clip here, which I was actually looking for that clip, and it seems to be discontinued. I'm also going to refinish the door pillar plastic just so that it matches the other seals. This was taking place about 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'll see you the next day. So the next morning, we are continuing on working on the Honda Civic project car, and this time we're actually going to be installing the side skirts for the car. Now, unfortunately, I spray a lot in my garage, and well, the side skirts seem to get a lot of overspray. And as you guys can see how dull the paint actually looks. That's okay, no worries, because I'm going to show you right now how to remove it with some clay bar. This is actually Adams Polishes clay bar, and I'm also going to be using a little bit of water as well just to lubricate the clay bar. And yeah, let's go ahead and start. So pretty much I just go ahead and squirt it with water and start rubbing the clay bar onto the side skirt, and it starts to remove all of the overspray. And as you guys can see, look how much shinier that actually looks. It has the OEM peel as well. I haven't really cut and buffed these are just off the gun, but you can actually see how nice they actually look. We got a couple dust nibs here and there, but I'm not really too concerned about it. It's just a side skirt, and these side skirts were actually pretty trash when I got them. After removing the overspray, it was time to install the clips. These are the original clips that came on the side skirts, and they kind of just slide into these small little slots that are located on the side skirt. Then I go ahead and just press in those clips, and pretty much we're done. There are a couple screws at the very end and the very beginning of the side skirt as well, but really the side skirt made a big difference on the way that the car looked, and honestly, it looks a lot cleaner and in person, and I think the side skirts really did a good number on this one. I was going to go with the PCI side skirts, but I think you can't go wrong with the OEM. And also, off camera, I also ordered a gurney flap. Let me know what you guys think. Is it too ricey? Catch you guys on the next one. See ya.